Anybody else lose stuff besides their pencils? Like, I don't know, dustpan? 1 second. Our town has a little celebration every 5 years called OILDORADO. I was asked to build some of the interior decorations and displays, stuff like that, for it this time around. And so, with their permission, I'm going to video document some of the things that I'm building. So, we're building 4 clothes, t-shirt racks, whatever you want to call them. We're using new and old lumber. I was able to get some fence panels that have been up for 15-20 years at some houses here locally, and they were generous enough to donate them so that we could use them, kind of give a rustic theme to everything. So I'm gonna show you how I go about the process of building it. They're 12 foot long, 6 foot tall, 2 foot deep. Like I said, they're gonna be built with some new stuff, old stuff. I already cut everything. We're not gonna watch that. Nobody needs to see me cut a bunch of 2x4s and rip lumber down and all the rest of those things. So, like I said, we're gonna get to it. Put you guys in extra fast mode so you don't have to spend the next 2 hours or so watching me do all this. We'll make it go by just a little bit quicker. Enjoy. I had a little bubble in the plywood. That screw is not going to mean anything. I'll take it out here as soon as I go to put the trim on. We're going to trim face all of these that way. When the shirts are hung up here, they'll have flat area they can put stuff up, and we'll just kind of, it's going to be a little bit of a barrier to one, hide the staples or the brad nails, two, to, you know, act as if there's kids up here grabbing stuff, if they knock something over, it's not going to completely roll off. So, little bit of protection. Not a whole lot, but it'll be better than nothing. All right. I don't even know if you can even see me. All right, so hour and 25 minutes took me to put one of these things together. So you guys watch the whole thing, but we'll give you a complete view, kind of give you a rundown, because you're not going to be able to hear anything during the entire thing, because I was listening to my music. I don't know, shop music always makes me work a little bit better. So you'll see here there's openings, and the only reason those openings are there for the time being is because it makes it easier to move. Instead of grabbing from the very bottom, we can grab kind of from the middle and the back, and that allows us to pick it up and move it. So I clear coat these. I mean, it's literally just interior grade spray on polyurethane, and yeah, there's really nothing to it. I'll show you guys the completed project once they're in place and everything else is done. So like I said before, that screw not going to matter, because I'm actually going to trim the whole base all the way around and right there in the middle. And that's pretty much it. I mean, they're pretty basic. It's just a basic frame. They'll probably use them for a few of these, so it's only going to see use for about a month every 5 years. So I think my pieces down here on this one are a little bit off. That's why it kind of spins around and moves, but I'll be able to level it off once I get it in place. I'm thinking about maybe putting some feet underneath it, and if not feet, then I might just shim it in place with some glue and some brad nails or whatever. But overall, that's pretty much it. This is the last one. I wanted to kind of make sure that I got the sequencing down and everything good. So one there, there's two more right there, and then these are the trim pieces. Oh man, huge glare. So that's what they'll look like. These are some leftover pieces from my house project, doing that board and batten ceiling or whatever. So I just cut these down. These will all make up all the runners across everything, and then I've got the long boards that I got to rip down, and they'll obviously go that way right there. As always, thank you guys for watching. This is probably the first project that I've done in, man, maybe a year that I was able to videotape. I videotaped another one. I lost half the footage in the move and everything else, and been focusing on my kids' sports and all this stuff during the pandemic, just try to keep them normal. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and once again, get out in the shop, build cool stuff. Bye.